What is it?
This is one of the special vacuum boards that we brought from so far.
You're just fit there.
Yeah.
So you're just pressing it down?
Yeah. Part 2 of our freezer rebuild. In the previous episode you saw how we dismantled the original build. In this episode we show the procedure of putting it all together again. It's crucial that the insulation is protected by a humidity block. We used this strong aluminium laminated bitumen membrane and butyl tape. We lined the freezer compartment with it and paid attention that it's 100% joined. We used this AluJet floorjet reflex membrane and joined the sections with aluminium lined butyl tape. This membrane is very strong. You can use it for floors, and it's used from professionals for building freezing compartments. Here you see me joining over the edges with the aluminium lined butyl tape. After finishing the humidity block, I started to level the inside with closed cell foam boards. Caoutchouc, I don't know the English word for caoutchouc. It's like a butyl rubber. That's a very sticky thing, and I will place that around this hole here so that there is no humidity possible to go out. This is a hole for the compressor line. Very sticky. Sticks on fingers and everything.
Day 2 working in the freezer.
Yeah. So that's enough.
So what is the progress now?
Now I need to put layer by layer so that we get the right level here and end up with a freezer somewhere here, exactly 125 millimeters under that edge. So the lid in the end with a gasket in between should of course be level with the work plate. So now I'm leveling everything, yeah, so that we are exactly 125 millimeters from this edge to here, and there will be the freezer. And then the lid is level with the work plate. So now I come up, look at this. Here there was these wood that fix the walls to each other here in these edges, unfortunately, so I need to level it all up with different sizes and thickness of plates. Yeah, and then fill it now, and then we will next step see the bottom vacuum plate, how that is placed. The precious ingredients. The vacuum boards.
How many was it?
6 pieces. Bottom, sides and top.
What is it?
This is one of the special vacuum boards that we brought from so far. It's a mineral and then evacuated and coated with an aluminium foil all around. So it's like a vacuum bag with insulation in it. So it has the effect of a thermos can. Yeah, so it's like 4 to 5 times thick foam. That would be like that fat foam, and that is done by this plate of 40 millimeters. It's like 200 millimeters of foam. Okay. Now that's the bottom plate.
But it's too small.
It's too small, yeah, because it's the bottom. Around we put some stripes of foam again, but this is actually the bottom of the actual fridge. And there will be plates like that, boards like that all around. Yeah, so building the hull for the freezer. So probably it's not in the right position yet. We need to align it a bit. So the company who produced that, they are not possible to produce boards with a hole in it. We need some go through for the compressor lines. So that's why we got 3 pieces for the bottom. So actually down here, there will be the compressor line going through, and I decided, so we need to align it a bit, but will be around that hole like that. So we have to fill the rest just with foam.
After aligning with foam boards and installation of the vacuum isotherm boards, Oliver needed to seal all corners with allo tape. Inside will be another layer of 6mm foam before the stainless basin is installed to protect the vacuum board for any damage at sea.
Huh?
It's heavy.
It's heavy.
From here on, I keep your side a bit up because there's so much dust in it.
Wait a minute, but stop.
Yeah, just place it down. So. Wait. Slowly.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's what we like to have, huh?
Good! It's just fit, I guess.
Just fit, yeah.
So, our basin now is here, our freezer. Just fit. So, what's the next step?
The next step is we will put this expanding foam in the gaps around so that it's more pressed together, the insulation boards, because there is still a little gaps in between because the foil is piled up. It's just a spuma expansiva, so a pressure foam for building, construction, insulation, and fixing things. And I will try to go as deep as possible with it.
Oh yeah.
Aha, you can hear it's going in there. Now I can't do it. You can hear the foam going in there. Yeah. There, and you see how it expands. It presses everything. That's what I like to do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Upsala. There's a lot. In the other Richtung. Oh yeah. Sounds good, huh?
Sounds deep. Yeah, and the first foam already pushes, so the gap gets bigger and I can enter deeper. Oops, that's a bit much. So I guess I will take a bit away. But I would like to wipe this away there before it's too much.
Oh yeah, look,
The question
it
is
comes out now.
where to place it.
Plastic lid.
We use this butyl tape on many places to join the boards. It's very sticky, and the good thing is it also stays sticky on minus temperatures like -20, -30, and if anything rips open, it will join by itself again if it's pressed together. So it's very flexible. We got a good progress now, and it looks already like something. We joined the outer humidity block membrane with a stainless steel basin. Next, we need to put the top frame on it.
I will apply the Sikaflex seal.
So there's a Sikaflex all around.
And here on the inside, all around, is the butyl glue, the tape, all around. So now we will take the frame. I sanded the frame here from the downside a bit. So, and I did a example. So putting this tape in between will definitely be like one unit. You can't separate it without breaking something. So it really sticks to this plastic. This kind of plastic is polystyrene, by the way. So now we will try to do this without breaking it, without sticking it to the wrong place. So now we somehow maneuvered it inside, so now I need to align it with the stainless steel basin and then just press it down. There should be no gap in between because it's part of the gasket. If here's a gap, so the gasket will be on the lid on top and come down on this. So if here's any kind of gap, the freezer is not closed. But this.
So this is now the final result of our refit for the freezer. The lid is back attached. I did the lid the same style of vacuum insulation like the lower part. I reinstalled the freezing unit and the condenser here. This is the condenser. This panel is no more used because we replaced the thermostat by an electric
one, and by a microcontroller that checks both units, the freezer here, or it's also usable as a fridge, and the fridge on the other side, this one here. So this unit controls the temperature in there and controls the water cooling pump for the compressors of both units, and it's programmed in a kind of intelligent way. So if one of these units needs cooling by the pump, it checks if the other unit is also above its desired temperature, and if so, it starts to cool down both units at a time. So we avoid running the system only for one unit and 5 minutes later for the next. So that takes a lot of wear away from the cooling pump. And inside here, so in the beginning you saw this black rubber. This is a real freezer gasket, and down here this silver stripe, it's a magnetic inox stripe. So this has a magnet in it. This rubber gasket up here has a magnet in it, so when it comes down it really closes. Before, the old rubber, it always slips away, there was ice around, so this is a real closing gasket. And if we push it down, maybe you can hear it, there is a little clup, dap, dap. So that's when the magnet catches, and now it's 100% sealed, this seal. No more leakage around there because we had a lot of ice just beside the seal. So up here, this is the plastic frame around, and now the unit works much better. Before, we had operation time of about 24 hours. The compressor was and the cooling pump both were operating 24 hours every day, so everything gets very warm. And now we have operation times of up to 2 hours a day, no more. So we cut it to less than 10% the operation time. So when I pull it open, I have to pull a little bit against the resistance of the magnet, keeping the lid closed. So, perfect. So, that's it. Mission accomplished. Freezer working better than ever before, and that might be one of the best cooling boxes on any ships, because this is the most advanced technique using this vacuum insulation. Most boats or fridges, they only come with the ordinary closed cell foam, and by this one we have really an advanced insulation that shields the minus 20 degree inside the freezer against the plus 30 or more outside in the tropic in the boat. So, and we are very satisfied with this change and refit of this, and what makes it even better is also the software in the controller controlling fridge and freezer at a time, and cutting down the operation time of our water-cooled system. For this project, and we will show you the next project or sailing with Vela Nautica in our next episode. See you then. Bye bye.
So that's all for today's episode, guys. If you like this video, please hit the like button and
Subscribe. Your subscription helps us to produce more videos like this.
don't forget to hit the notification bell beside the subscription button.
To get notified when we upload a new video.
So, cheers guys,
Cheers.
and waves to all of you. Bye. See you on our next episode. What time is it? It's 6 p.m. So it's good for a sundowner. Cheers.
6 p.m. sundowner, so
Yeah.
it's allowed since 12 a.m.